job to judge what God is in your heart. I judge you by your fruit, not what you say out your mouth. Let me say this. God goes by your actions more than your words. But that's you. He said, that which I want to do. He said, now I find something else working in me. And let me say this. If the man who wrote most of the New Testament saying he got issues, come on, the man who wrote the book saying he was crazy, saying he was struggling, and he was the apostle of Jesus Christ. His shadow healed folk. He saw Jesus himself and said he was crazy and he was struggling with some mess. How much you gonna be? That's why I don't believe these right reverend bishops and all that. You ain't Paul. If Paul said that, you might call your Paul, but he walked with Jesus. He saw Jesus. Angels talked to Paul. Devils knew who Paul was. And he had a problem, the man who wrote the book. And you think I'm exempt? And you gonna look at me crazy? Well, you supposed to be a pastor. If Paul had problems, I know I got problems. And I ain't wrote nothing. So that let you know what we fighting against. That's why, you know why I used to get mad at people? Oh, they need to get themselves together. They in their flesh. That's why I don't judge folk. Because I know I got some mess with me. I know I still do things that I know I got to pray myself over. I seen something the other day. And the Spirit of God said, you're looking too long. Your 3 seconds are up. And I had to turn my head. Was it so? And well, Pastor, you got lust? No, I ain't no lust. I'm a man. It's the flesh. I dare any of y'all go right now, take your t-shirt off or take your coat off and stand out there and you're going to shiver. That's your flesh shivering. You can take warm thoughts all you want. That's your flesh. And what you feed your flesh will react. That's why he said, don't be conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. It's what you feed your flesh, is what you're going to see. What your flesh take in is what your soul takes in. Because your flesh dictates to your soul the messages, what it receives. So what you put your hands on, you know the virtual reality, you think you're somewhere you're not. So when you watch stuff, you're virtual reality. When you get mad, and see, you ain't got to look at TV, you ain't got to look at stuff, you ain't got to look at porn. You can have porn in your mind. You can think the wrong thought about something. You can have people thinking that they hate you. That's your mind. That's your flesh. Because you know what your flesh said? Look how they look at you. They frowned up at you. Remember the other day, I think you didn't like me. Why? Because I looked at you and you frowned at me. Oh, baby, I bit my tongue. I had a toothache. I thought of something, I thought for something, and you like, soon they look at the devil get you. You look at them, and they're like, you act like you ready to hit me. I said, no, I forgot something. I left something on at my house. I wouldn't even think about you. You don't know, and see, the flesh will say they didn't like you. That's what we do. This flesh is no Bible. Jesus said he came down in the flesh, and you want to know, God wanted to know why man don't obey me until Jesus put on this flesh. And he said, Paul said, in this flesh is no good thing. Jesus said, oh my, the spirit, Jesus said, the spirit is willing, but this flesh is weak. Don't you know your flesh weak? That's why the Bible says, flee certain things, flee fornication, flee lust. You can't fight it. You hang around certain people, you get used to it. If you hang around people dying all the time, death, you'll get used to death. Some people are used to death. Certain countries, when you're in a war, go to the army, people in World War II got used to death. They got used to their bodies, walking over bodies. To us who don't see that, oh, we shocked. Okay, look at now society. We see 20 years ago, two men kissing on TV, we would be appalled. Now, people get used to it. I can't deal with it, but that's what society is. I remember when women who wear exercise pants and, before, back in the 80s, they wore the tight pants, the stretch pants, and they had to cover over the booty. They don't cover up the booty no more. And for me in that age, you almost naked to me. I'm like, oh my goodness, look at that thing. Now I'm used to it. Oh, okay. Because society changed. And I ain't judging nobody. I like to look. I ain't going to say you wrong for wearing it. I like looking at you. So I ain't going to condemn something I'm going to look at. But my mama will call you naked. Because my sister couldn't wear, so people in my family know, you couldn't wear earrings, they call them hell bells. You couldn't wear makeup. You had to wear, I seen people jump in the pool at the holiest. I came from a holy roller church where we went to the beach and they jumped in the pool with jean skirts on. Fool, you can drown, but we were so holy. That's how we rolled. Thank God for grace. Y'all got liberty here. You had to look a certain way. You had to be all tied up. Women had to wear little dollies on their head and coffee bean stuff. They were the most unattractive women in the church. I ain't never had to worry about it. That's why I went out in the world, because I went in the church and everybody had long skirts and coffee bean stockings, even a young girl, big old dresses. And when I step out of church, I seen Big Booty Judy walk by with a tight red skirt, and who do you think I want? That's why I got in trouble. Because they didn't look like that. I know they had that, but what happened was, I caught them in the market. Who you had, Mother Millie or Deaconess walking around with? I'm like, Deaconess, what have you got on? I saw somebody who was holding, and it was Deaconess, and she had this big dress on. She's cute, beautiful woman. Deaconess, what you wearing? Oh my goodness, Deaconess, I didn't know you got that on you. I didn't know your mama blessed you like that. You didn't know. But I thought she wasn't saying. And then she got convicted because I saw. Yeah, I just ran. And then she goes, here's the excuse. I just ran out the house. You don't run out the house look like that. But Deaconess wanted to look sexy too. There wasn't nothing wrong with, but see, we put religion on people, and what we try to do in church, we try to save this flesh. You can't save this flesh. You the only thing you got to pray over it, and that's the Holy Ghost. If God, Jesus knew, he said, wait a minute, when I go, I'm going to bring somebody here to stay with you. What do you mean? I'm going to send a comforter. Because y'all need help. If we were all right by ourselves, why did the Lord send back the Holy Ghost? If we were okay, because you know what? Your soul is getting banked by your flesh and the devil. So your spirit need help. It was a 2-to-1 battle. So it got to even up the odds. When you get saved, your spirit is awakening to God consciousness now. But your spirit alone can't do it. You need the help of the Holy Ghost. So it could be an even fight. Because your flesh got the devil helping him. Now your spirit needs the Holy Ghost to help him. Or her. so he can even it up. But you by yourself gonna lose. Because if you don't receive the Holy Spirit.
For upcoming events, announcements, information, and donation, visit us at www.gpwm.org. Find us on Facebook.
gpw.org.
Faith, fellowship, funding, transforming the community, a community outreach. If you're ever in the Baltimore and Arundel County area, please visit us at the Storehouse, 7409A, Baltimore Annapolis Boulevard in Glen Burnie, Maryland. Also, you can reach us on the web at www.gpwm.org. Thanks again for watching.
A place